Right. My name is Hudson, and this is a talk about, this is sent from Photoshop. This is a talk about my, what happened to me one night when I was walking home from work. And what happened was I got mugged and also punched in the face. So it's also sort of how to effectively document your own mugging. So step one is generally, you need to always take lots of pictures of yourself, wherever you go, all the time. And I'm really good at this. And I use it to practice a smile that I've developed. All right, so here's the story. I started out in the West Village, and I walked through Soho. I went into the Apple store. I'm not really sure why. It just sort of sucked me in. And on my way to Fort Greene, Brooklyn. And in the Apple store, I made a movie about myself. And I titled this New Haircut. And I sent it to my mom. And then I left. And I went and got coffee at a bakery where my friend works. And I bring this up only because every tech store needs to have coffee. So from there, I took the subway home. And it's about 10 p.m. at this point. I'm high on coffee. And it's June 2008. And I'm walking on this block. I'm talking to my mom about the movie I made. And suddenly, from behind me, someone grabs my phone. And as I turn around, my hand's still attached. Someone just decks me, and I fly backwards into a pile of garbage. And I mean, shit, for Mom, like in Georgia, hearing this happen, it was not very happy. Luckily, good advice, always carry 2 phones. With my second phone, I called my mom, I said I was okay, and someone helped and called the police. They heard me, and I also Twittered from the back of a cop car in embarrassing sort of Facebook continuous present syntax. And it was a Twitter event. People Twittered back to me. I was Twittering, and it was nice. It was nice to have that there. Meanwhile, someone has my phone, which back in 2008, people actually got Twitter as text messages. So with my stolen phone, my phone is blowing up in the hands of a mugger, and they're getting tweets. What do? They respond. That is the mugger right there. Fuck you, ho. At first I was really freaked out, right? But I found I wanted to embrace it actually. And so my friend Dave changed his Twitter icon to that celebrated garden implement, otherwise known as the hoe. Legendary move. So what do? You spend hours with the cops, you do all this stuff, you go home, you drink a beer, and you blog, right? You tell everybody what happened. And also, it's helpful to live in Fort Greene because our neighborhood blog is Brownstoner, and for a given post, it'll have like 300 comments. New York Magazine wrote a cover story about this one commenter named The What. So I told my account in the comments, and what should happen, The What responded to me. And it was hilarious. He called me skinny punked asshat and LMMFAO. And somehow, this really, it made me I don't know, I was really happy with this, right? It was like deep satisfaction. It was like Fred Wilson, responding to a comment or something. And it really did have some sort of higher meaning for me. And I found I was connected to this larger community. And it was great. It's not just something that happened on a, on a graph that shows oh, I sent 16 tweets on this one day. It meant something more. And in the long term, one of the great things is, with all this online activity, I have great SEO. Yahoo image search, I own it for anything approaching punch in the face. That's me. There's a lot of different ways to look at what happened and sort of how you should respond, but I find the most sort of meaningful philosophy in the lolcat, which is 1, find comedy in whatever happens, and 2, put it online. Thanks.